So in this video, I will be talking about why Tiffany Stratton should not win the NXT Women's Championship just yet. Now, I made a video a couple months back, 2022 to be specific, and I said that I feel like NXT 2.0, not NXT 2.0, oh my gosh, Tiffany Stratton, how I feel like she is a future star in the making in NXT 2.0. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. And how she has potential to be the next big thing if she keeps on putting in the work. And how I said I wouldn't have minded if she would dethrone Mandy Rose as NXT Women's Champion. Now I know a lot of y'all who are maybe Tiffany Stratton stands or fans, supporters, whatever, are like, well, why are you switching now? Is it because she wore braids? Well, yeah, that is the main reason why I don't like her anymore. But another reason is because the reason why I wouldn't have minded if Tiffany dethroned Mandy Rose is because it was Mandy Rose. When Mandy Rose was NXT Women's Champion, I mean, NXT as a whole, like the women's division, downgraded because with her being women's champion, the standards for being champion or being seen as championship material or having even a potential of challenging for the title, all of that changed when she won the title in a bad way, in my opinion, because when she held the title, NXT 2.0 started going for a more diva-like aesthetic, and I'm not a fan of the Divas era at all because I feel like the Divas era stood for more negatives than it did positives. Now, a lot of y'all may prefer NXT 2.0 because you may prefer character over wrestling. I'm the other way around. I prefer wrestling over character. And for Mandy to hold the title for as long as she did, it just showed you like that NXT was going in a whole different direction. Because if it was NXT Black and Gold, Mandy might have held the title, but it wouldn't have been for as long as she held it under the NXT 2.0 standard. And the reason why I said I wouldn't have minded if Tiffany would dethrone Mandy was because, again, Mandy Rose being NXT Women's Champion set the NXT Women's division back, if you will. And so I was willing to take anybody who I felt like had some kind of potential to do a better job than Mandy Rose in terms of representing the NXT Women's division because I was over Mandy Rose. And NXT seemed like they were going for, like, they wanted a white girl with a feminine gimmick and who met the beauty standards for the average white male wrestling fan. Okay, well, my thing was Mandy Rose couldn't wrestle. She couldn't talk on the mic. And her character, it gave me porn star vibes. Like, I didn't like it. I'm like, if I wanted to watch something like the way she was being portrayed gave porn star. Like, if I wanted to watch porn, I could go on Twitter. I'm sorry. And it's so ironic because she's doing porn now. Oh my god. Anyway, so Tiffany Stratton, I mean, she's not much better than Mandy, but I would consider her more like an upgrade of what NXT was looking for. She was putting up better matches. I wish I could tolerate her on the mic more, but quite frankly, I cannot really tolerate either one of them. But I was so over Mandy at that point. I was just like, you know what? I wouldn't mind if Tiffany dethroned her, because at this point, I'm over Mandy. Well, Roxanne dethroned Mandy Rose, and as she should deserve. And it seems like NXT is trying to go back to the NXT Black and Gold aesthetic, but I feel like they're also trying to keep the NXT 2.0 aesthetic with character. So I feel like this aesthetic of white and gold is that they're going to do character and wrestling, because when it was Black and Gold, it was wrestling over character. When it was 2.0, it was character over wrestling. But now I feel like they're trying to be, NXT's trying to be like the main roster, and they're going to do character and wrestling, which they should have did from the jump, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. So with that being said, Tiffany Stratton, I mean, her character, it has potential, but because the standards are going to be a little bit more higher now compared to NXT 2.0, I don't think we need Regina George with muscles holding a title. Like, nobody wants to see a white girl bragging about what her dad got her. Like, oh my god, daddy bought me this, like, every single week. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, that just sounds so annoying. Like, Tiffany, to me, she had a good match with Wendy Chu, one. And it was not the lights out one, it was the one at Great American Bash. her mic skills, she has potential to improve on the mic just because of her character alone. She just needs to work on her delivery, in my opinion, because of the route she's trying to go with the whole like high pitched voice, like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, girl, girl, girl. It's just so it's irritating. It's really annoying. It's just like yo, like you know you don't talk like this. Like just talk naturally. Like I get what you're trying to do, but it's just like I'm not really feeling it. Um, and I mean like her wrestling skill. I don't think like y'all know how I feel about Roxanne as a wrestler. I don't think she's the best wrestler or like a top tier wrestler. But a lot of Tiffany Stratton stands are saying this as well. Like, well, Roxanne ain't all that and this, then she's the champion. Roxanne's better than Tiffany though. Roxanne can represent a division better than Tiffany though. Roxanne was built more by NXT than Tiffany was, so it makes sense why she's women's champion. Like, and even if you want to just go from like a statistic perspective, Roxanne's been wrestling longer than Tiffany, has more in ring experience, and she's held titles in various indies companies. Like, it makes sense why she's NXT Women's Champion. Is she the best NXT Women's Champion? No, and nobody's saying that. But this whole, well, if Roxanne can do it, Tiffany can't too. No, you can't really compare the two because Roxanne is better than Tiffany at wrestling. You could say Tiffany has a better character than Roxanne, but quite frankly, I low-key disagree. Like, even though Roxanne has the underdog character, and I'm really tired of the whole underdog thing, that's kind of the whole point of her character. Like, she's the prodigy. She's a prodigy. Like, it makes sense. Tiffany's character, I mean, it's not like the worst, but don't nobody want to see Barbie bragging about what her daddy got her. Like nobody want to see that. Like in NXT 2.0 maybe, but in this era it's just like if you gonna do it, like can you expand it somehow? Like it just gives. This gonna sound so mean, but it gives white twink. Like Tiffany's whole character is literally something appealing to what a white twink would want in women's wrestling. Like if a white twink were to run WWE, Tiffany Stratton would probably be the Charlotte Flair of WWE because she would be the most accomplished, and that's not a good thing. I'm not saying Tiffany should change her gimmick, but it's just like she's not on the level or like this pedestal that y'all put her on over. So it's like let's let her grow first and develop first, and same with Roxanne because that's a conversation for another day. Because the way I see y'all hype up Tiffany now, and it's just like, oh my god, she's top tier. It never gave top tier. I need you guys to stop telling yourselves that. Like we got to stop the lying. Stop the lies. We're not lying over here. I'm just saying like Tiffany, she needs improvement, and she's in the developmental brand for a reason. So let her showcase that improvement, and then maybe she'll win the title. Because if she wins the title now, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be another Liv Morgan type reign. Except y'all might not admit that because Tiffany has a feminine like gimmick. But I'll trust you're gonna be like, you may not be as harsh as you were on Liv with Tiffany if she was to hold the title right now. But I'll trust you're gonna have some posts saying, why is her reign declining? I thought it would eat because she wasn't ready. But that's my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I know it's been like 2-3 weeks since I've last posted a video, but I feel like I've been improving because I got more videos on here than I did at one point. So I'm doing good. But yeah, promote this, share help black businesses, and y'all have a great night.